Hello friends, welcome to my channel Prison Storyline. Today, we will talk about a new movie. The story begins with an actor rehearsing his lines. In the movie, he's playing the role of a priest who is supposed to perform an exorcism on a little girl. The script contains some powerful dialogues, and he is deeply immersed in them. Suddenly, the lights on set start flickering, and in a bizarre twist, he is attacked and killed at precisely 1 a.m. The scene cuts, and we are introduced to two characters, Lee and Anthony. Anthony is a drug addict whose relationship with his daughter has fallen apart. She calls him dead since the day his wife passed away. Before his wife's tragic accident, Anthony was an actor, but after losing her, he spiraled into addiction and gave up acting. Now, after spending 2 years in a rehabilitation center, he's back on his feet and has started landing roles again. The role he's given is the same one we saw the actor in the movie die from. Anthony is thrilled about this opportunity. He visits a church to confess his sins, where he talks about the chaos in his life and the struggles he faced after his wife's death. He also expresses his desire to reconnect with his daughter. Back home, Anthony discusses his role. Lee, having no job of her own, decides to become Anthony's personal assistant. Filming begins, and before the shoot, Anthony talks about his character, quoting a few lines from the Bible. Suddenly, his nose starts bleeding, but he brushes it off, thinking it's just a side effect of his medication. That day scenes go smoothly, and Anthony returns home. Later that night, while Lee is on her phone, she hears strange noises coming from the laundry room. When she goes to check, she finds the door to another room locked. Meanwhile, the kitchen faucet turns on by itself. When she goes to turn it off, she hears the locked door unlock. There's no one inside. She tries to ignore these occurrences and heads to her room, but then, she sees a man standing in the corridor. As she approaches him, he mumbles something. When she shakes him, he panics for a moment but then realizes he must have been sleepwalking. The next day, on set, Anthony struggles to deliver his lines properly. The director, visibly upset, tells him to think about all the bad things in his life to channel that emotion into his performance. We are then taken into a flashback of Anthony's childhood, where we see him in a boarding school with a priest who teaches the children. Anthony resumes rehearsing his lines, but now he starts noticing strange writings and drawings of demons on his script. He also finds a crucifix, which reminds him of events from his past. One day, Anthony complains of dizziness but ignores the doctor's advice to rest. Soon after, strange marks begin to appear on his body, signs that he might be under the influence of something sinister. During this time, the director replaces Anthony with another actor. But when the new actor starts rehearsing, Anthony violently attacks him, shoving glass into his eyes, killing him. Filming is halted, and Lee seeks help from a priest. The priest investigates and discovers that Anthony has been possessed by a demon named Avon. Lee and the priest return to the film set, where the priest confronts Avon. Despite his best efforts, the priest initially fails to perform an exorcism on Anthony. However, in the end, he strengthens himself with verses from the Bible and successfully defeats Avon. In the closing scenes, we see Anthony and Lee leading normal lives once again. Anthony is regularly attending church, and Lee is planning to make a film about these supernatural events. And with that, the story concludes. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your love and comments. See you in the next video.